Good morning. How are you? It's fresh air on a prophetic message this morning. I want to thank a lot of people that have been there for me in the spiritual realm, the collective, give me opportunities to be my best. So here I speak before you today with a prophetic message for the collective. I come before you with understanding that we say things that sometimes come off out of left field or right field, or sometimes far-fetched, or some people might not understand exactly what we're speaking about. We come to a point where we feel misunderstood. Your intentions are wrong. Some people attack your personality or attack your spirituality. And it's only coming out of a place of hurt when people do that, because they don't understand, or they take it upon themselves to redirect other people's point of view, what's going on in the world. And times again, I see a lot of people trying really, really hard to be accepted, and it stands out, and it looks sideways. It looks like you're trying too hard to be something maybe you're not. Maybe some people, I don't know, we get offended by certain things people say on a day-to-day basis, but sometimes we're acceptance of people, what they say. And times again, I see myself falling for certain feelings, certain behaviors, certain times of the day. I feel a certain way. For instance, somebody cuts you off while you're driving. We feel a certain way. In life, if we feel cut off, we get defensive. We back off. It also proves the point, this is how I'm supposed to be feeling. Why do I feel such a will to do what's right? Well, that comes from the divine. In my life, I've come to an understanding that there is a purpose for everybody. There is a purpose for learning. There's a purpose of understanding. There's a purpose for worship. There's a purpose for prayer. There's a purpose for being a spiritual leader. There's a purpose for your voice to stand the test of time. Your gifts and what you have received through the higher self, the higher realm, the collective, is always for a purpose. When we go into... Wow, that was kind of scary. Got a little startled there, I dropped something. When we go through life with a clear mind, focused in the moment, we have then now the discernment to know what to do. We might attack things or go into things that we feel very uncomfortable, but we go into it still with a clear mind. We take challenges every day that we've been faced. Some we run from, some we actually tackle. Some we speak up about, and some we be quiet. And some we do behaviors and still be quiet. Not knowing that the energies that you're putting out is wide open, like a faucet in a sink. Sometimes those behaviors are louder than others. And there's behaviors where you put it out into a book and you make a smear campaign pretending that you have no idea why the person's acting the way they do when you were the very problem. Specifically in relationships, friendship, family, whatever, we have a point of where we have given a amount of compassion, amount of trust. And along the way, our trust is taken from us, shattered based on life experiences. We make decisions that sometimes trouble others. They trigger others. They get people to feel like they don't belong. We also trigger others that are looking for that justification of why they don't like you or why they disagree with you. They're just waiting for that opportunity to then say, see, I told you. But that is not how life is supposed to be. It's waiting for somebody else of a humankind to be the one to prove that you don't believe in a certain ideology or a certain higher power or a certain realm or a certain praying tactic or a certain tarot or a certain understanding. When it comes down to it, when we focus in the moment, unplugging the past and unplugging the future, we find ourselves at this very moment to understand that the essence of everything going on in your life is like a tightrope in this moment. Do you want to live life by feeling like you're living on a tightrope, like walking, and you got to find your balance, and then you feel like every situation's trying to knock you off, and that if you look down, you're like at the top? That's not a healthy way to live, for one. Instead of having a tightrope you're walking on, you want a bridge. Not only that bridge, you want that bridge to be very strong. And that bridge represents your wisdom, your guidance, your knowledge that you stand on. That you know that tomorrow you're still going to continue trying your best to be your best. Even in right now, you're trying to be your best. Best at what you do, knowing that you're blessed with the gifts given to you. Knowing that the Almighty will not confuse you at all. The messages received might come across where you might have to take a little more time and discernment to figure out what that thing is. What are we trying to talk about? Love and respect for others and ourselves. In order to love and respect others, we have to find love in ourselves. And if we can never understand what love truly was, then how can we love others? So at this very moment, at this very day, this prophetic message, it's for you to understand that everything is divinely timed. Everything is divinely timed. As we hold back, we decide to make decisions to do the right thing and try our best to maintain our connection with our higher self. Focusing in the moment will help you transform your whole world. It will help connect you to the truth. And so I'm going to end this with, I hope you find the truth within the truth. And that we're not distracted by outside entities, that we could find the truth always within ourselves in the discernment of God above. And that you praise yourself when needed. You take care of yourself when needed. You stand for when you need to. You set boundaries when you need to. You have passion when you need to. You take care of yourself when you need to. You take spiritual baths when you need to. And you take a rest when you need to. And you also feel love when you need to. That not only can we love others, we have to learn to love ourselves. God bless you, that no weapon formed against you will prosper, and that you will have everlasting life through the belief of the Lord Jesus Christ. God bless.